The red-winged blackbird. Amazing red-winged blackbird facts. The red-winged blackbird is among the most diverse songbirds in the world. At least 20 subspecies are recognized, some of which vary slightly in their size and appearance. The red-winged blackbird serves a beneficial environmental role by helping to control insect populations. On the other hand, they will also sometimes steal grain from farmers. In the breeding season, several females will share the same territory of a single male. Where to find the red-winged blackbird? The red-winged blackbird is native to North America. Depending on the time of the year, it may be found anywhere from Alaska to the Caribbean and Central America. This species lives in a variety of different habitats, including open fields and sparse deciduous forests, but its favorite habitat is fresh and saltwater marshes and wetlands. Red-winged blackbird nests. The red-winged blackbird constructs its nests in rushes, grasses, cattails, sedges, or other tall vegetation. The nest itself is made out of grasses and mosses lined with mud and branches. Red-winged blackbird scientific name. The scientific name of the red-winged blackbird is Agelaius phoeniceus. The genus name is derived from an ancient Greek word meaning gregarious. If you're not familiar with this term, it describes the bird's highly social behavior. The species name of phoeniceus is a Latin term meaning crimson or red. This species is closely related to other types of American blackbirds. Red-winged blackbird size, appearance, and behavior. The red-winged blackbird is characterized by a stout body, broad shoulders, and a slender cone-shaped bill. Like many other songbirds, there is a strong element of sexual dimorphism, meaning the sexes vary dramatically in appearance. The male is covered in glossy black feathers with red and yellow around the shoulders. This patch is thought to an adaptation that can puff up when feeling confident or threatened. It might even be a signal of the male's aggressive levels. The female, by contrast, is characterized by brown plumage with dark stripes on the underside and white eyebrow markings. While the male is slightly larger, the average length of this species is 7 to 8 inches with a 12 to 15-inch wingspan. The red-winged blackbird is a highly social species that roosts and travels together in large groups. During the day, these groups break up to forage for food and then reform at night. Their behavior changes slightly in the mating season when a male will become a little more aggressive in the defense of its territory and its mates. It has been to attack much larger animals such as humans that encroach on its territory. While both sexes make a variety of different calls to communicate, the male is the only one capable of producing songs, one of the most important adaptations for attracting mates. They learn this song from other males as a juvenile. This species is also quite fast and agile in the air, flying at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. What does the red-winged blackbird eat? The red-winged blackbird will consume almost anything it can find, including seeds, nuts, grains, insects, like flies and butterflies, snails, frogs, and carrion. Reproduction, young, and molting. The blackbird's mating season usually lasts between early spring and midsummer. The male bird has evolved adaptations to initiate courtship with his elaborate song and a visual display involving the flapping of wings. A single male will normally have about 5 females in his territory to mate with. He is quite aggressive about defending his territory and will attack anyone who comes within the boundaries. The nest is built at some point in March to May, or even earlier in the south, near a marsh or other moist area. After copulating, the female will produce 3 to 7 eggs per clutch with multiple clutches per breeding season. The development of the young is very rapid. The chicks hatch after about a week and start flying in 10 to 14 days. By the 2 or 3 week mark, they are already independent. The female bears most of the responsibility for raising the young, but the male does take part in feeding them when the mother is absent and also defending the territory. Due to predation and disease, the red-winged blackbird only lives for an average of about 2 years in the wild. If it can avoid an early death, then it has a more reasonable lifespan. The oldest known member of this species lived nearly 16 years. Population. The Yukon Red List currently estimates that there are 210 million individual red-winged blackbirds alive in the wild today. However, numbers appear to be in decline.